doing this. He's very familiar with real estate investors, and he is going to be telling us some of the newest stuff on the tax code and how we can either work around it or benefit from it. So, Chuck Vonderhaar.
All right, thank you. Well, good evening, and thank you for inviting me back. It's been a number of years since I've been here. I was here probably 10, 15 years ago, I guess, and did a presentation, a tax update for the Dayton REIA. So again, my name is Chuck Vonderhaar. I am a CPA and also a real estate investor. My wife over here is going to control the overhead for me here, help me with the overhead tonight. So we've had single families for about 30 years. As real estate investors, and again, I've been doing taxes for 30-some years. Do a lot of real estate investors, a lot of real estate agents. So I like real estate. I think it's a great investment. I think it's a great way to go, and I also think it provides a lot of good tax benefits. My presentation tonight is a little bit of everything. Rather than concentrating on one topic, I've kind of picked a lot of things that are kind of going on and things that I think we need to be aware of. And again, some court cases and things like that to find out things that we may have done that maybe we shouldn't have done, or things that maybe we need to do a little better. First, I want to kind of talk about what's happening in the tax field. So, if you follow the newspaper or wherever it is you get your news, about every day something changes in the tax world. We started out doing tax returns in February, and then all of a sudden the federal government came out and said, hold on, unemployment's not going to be taxable if your income's under a certain level. Then they came out in April and changed the meal deduction, which I'll talk a little bit about later. So it seems like about every week or two something's changing, and then all of a sudden we have a new president, and he has millions of ideas of things he wants to do, and a lot of those things concern me. So, first of all, he's talked about taxing the rich, which is anybody over $400,000. Experience has taught me that when they start talking about taxing the rich, you'll find out if you make $40,000 that you're probably rich. So it always starts out, we're going to pick on the rich, and everybody thinks it's great to pick on the rich, but by the time they're done, you and I are going to be paying more taxes. One of the biggest concerns I see in his proposal, and again, these are all proposals, and every time you read the next proposal, there's something different, but one of the things he wants to get rid of is what they call step-up in basis. So the way the step-up in basis works is, let's say I bought 500 shares of Coca-Cola stock 20 years ago, and I paid $10 a share for it. So when I die, if I still have those 500 shares of Coca-Cola stock, and when I die they're worth $100 a share, if the next day my sons sell the stock, they pay no tax on it because their basis goes to my date-of-death value. So they sell the stock, they pay no tax. What Biden wants to get rid of is that step-up in basis, which means if I have that Coca-Cola stock that I paid $20 a share for, when I die it's worth $100 a share, my kids sell that stock for $100, they pay tax on the $80 a share. Now that's anything over $1 million, but I have clients that have 30, 40, 50, 60 single family houses that they've had for 10, 20, 30 years. If they die, in today's world, if they die, the heirs sell the houses at market value, they pay no tax. Under the Biden plan, they're going to pay tax on that from the basis to the sale price. So that could be significant if you've got a lot of assets with appreciation. And he's even talking about your primary residence. So again, if you bought your house for $100,000, it's now worth $300,000. That could be, your heirs could pay tax on the $200,000 of gain on that house at the time of your death. Another change, and we've gotten a lot of questions on this year, is working from home. So, with the last year, 14, 15 months, we've had all this COVID deals, people working from home. What kind of deductions do I get for working from home? And unfortunately, the answer is basically nothing. Congress passed in, I think it was 2017 or 18, they basically threw out the miscellaneous itemized deductions for home office and things like that for employees. So again, there's no deduction, and along with that, the question also comes up is, if my employer is located in downtown Dayton, and I've worked in downtown Dayton for the last 10 years,
Dayton REIA is a great source of information for real estate investors. You can learn what you need to do to succeed. You can learn the different opportunities that there are in the marketplace, and you can meet a lot of people that know about this from their own experience.
It's a fantastic organization because you can network with more seasoned investors. You meet all kinds of different vendors each time, insurance companies, title companies. There's always a different group of people here. And even though I've been involved in real estate since '99, every time I come to a meeting I learn something different. You could also find contractors here. It's just a really great way to network.
The benefits that I've gotten from GD REIA over the years is being able to tap into a pool of knowledge from experienced investors, experienced speakers that allow me to overcome any obstacles I might have from what I'm not familiar
In
with.
GD REIA, we learned that this is a team sport, and
Usually,
being a landlord requires quite a few people to help. In GD REIA, we found our accountant, attorney, property manager, realtor who furnishes the leads for the properties, and I believe the appraisers.
GD REIA in 2010 to invest. The whole team was there. I had a property manager, realtors who had deals, and now I have 4 houses that are all turnkey solutions. I've invested in private LLCs. I've even bought a note. So by joining an organization like GD REIA, you too can learn how to be a good investor.
We are an approved vendor with GD REIA. We've been with you guys about 4 or 5 years now, and we love networking with the members, and we're here to help. So anything that they need help with, you can find us here every meeting and ask us whatever questions you need to.